RS Introductions for Use in the Field Ministry. Comments: in determining the kind of introduction to use when you share in the field ministry, 3 things deserve careful consideration. 1. The message that we are commissioned to deliver is this good news of the kingdom. Matt. 14. Even when we are not discussing it directly, we should have in mind helping people to see the need for it, or perhaps clearing out of the way obstacles to their being willing to consider it. 2. Genuine concern for the welfare of the people we meet will help us, as it did Jesus, to reach hearts. Mark 6:34. Such genuine interest may be indicated by a warm smile and a friendly manner, willingness to listen when they speak and then adapting our remarks accordingly, also by our use of questions that encourage them to express themselves so we can better understand their viewpoint. 1 Corinthians 9:19-23 shows that the Apostle Paul adapted his presentation of the good news to the circumstances of the people to whom he spoke. 3. In some parts of the world, visitors are expected to observe certain formalities before stating the reason they are calling. Elsewhere the householder may expect an uninvited visitor to get to the point quickly. Compare Luke 10:5. The following introductions show how some experienced witnesses begin conversations. If the introductions you are now using seldom open the way for conversations, try some of these suggestions. When you do so, you will no doubt want to put them in your own words. Also, you will find it helpful to get suggestions from other witnesses in your congregation who have good success in approaching people. Armageddon. Many people are concerned about Armageddon. They have heard world leaders use that term with reference to all-out nuclear war. What do you believe Armageddon will mean to mankind? Actually, the name Armageddon is taken from the Bible, and it means something quite different from what the word is commonly used to express. Reverend 16:14-16. The Bible also shows that there are things we personally can do with a view to survival. Zeph 2:2-3. See also pages 44-49, under the main heading Armageddon. Bible/God. Hello. I am making just a brief call to share an important message with you. Please note what it says here in the Bible. Read scripture, such as Revelation 21:3-4. What do you think about that? Does it sound good to you? We're talking to our neighbors about where to find practical help to cope with problems of life. In the past, many people consulted the Bible. But we live in a time when attitudes are changing. How do you feel about it? Do you believe that the Bible is God's word, or do you feel that it is just a good book written by men? If it is from God, how do you think a person can be sure of that? See pages 58-68, under the main heading Bible. I am glad to find you at home. I am sharing with my neighbors an encouraging thought from the Bible, or the Holy Scriptures. Have you ever wondered? Question mark. Ask a question that leads into your topic for discussion. We're encouraging folks to read their Bible. The answers that it gives to important questions often surprise people. For example, P.S. 104:5 or Dan 244 or some other. We're making just a brief visit on our neighbors today. Some people to whom we talk have confidence in God. Others find it difficult to believe in Him. How do you feel? The Bible encourages us to consider the significance of the physical universe. P.S. 19:1. The one whose laws govern these heavenly bodies has also provided valuable direction for us. P.S. 19:7-9. See also pages 145-151, 84-88 under the main headings God and Creation. Crime/Safety. Hello. We're talking with folks about the matter of personal safety. There is a lot of crime around us, and it affects our lives. Do you think the time will come when people like you and me will be able to walk the streets at night and feel safe? Or, do you feel that anyone has a real solution to the problem? Prov. 15:3, PS. 37:10:11. My name is. I live in the neighborhood. As I was coming along this morning, I observed that everyone is talking about mention a recent neighborhood crime or other matter of local concern. What do you think about it? Is there anything that you feel would help to make our lives more secure? Prov. 133:356. Current events. Good evening. My name is. I am a neighbor from, name street or area. Did you see the TV news last night? That report on, mentioned some current item of concern. What do you think about it? It is not unusual to hear people ask, what is this world coming to? We as Jehovah's Witnesses believe that we are living in what the Bible calls the last days. Notice this detailed description at 2 Timothy 3:1-5. See also pages 234-243. Did you read this in the newspaper this week? Show appropriate clipping. What do you think? Question mark. I'd like to ask you a question. If you could choose, which of the many problems now facing the world would you like to see corrected first? After learning what is of greatest concern to the householder, use this as the basis for your discussion. Employment/housing. We've been talking with your neighbors about what can be done to assure that there will be employment and housing for everyone. Do you believe that it is reasonable to expect that human governments will accomplish this? But there is someone who knows how to solve these problems, that is mankind's creator. Isa. 65:21-23. We are sharing with our neighbors a thought about good government. Most people would like to have the kind of government that is free from corruption, one that provides employment and good housing for everyone. What kind of government do you think can do all of that? PS. 97:1-2 Isa. 65:21-23. See also pages 152-156, under the main heading Government, Family/Children. We're talking to folks who are interested in how we can better cope with the problems of family life. We all try to do the best we can, but if there is something that can help us to have greater success, we're interested, aren't we? Colonel 3:12-18-21, the Bible sets before us a hope that offers a real future for our families. Reverend 21:3-4. We all want our children to have happy lives. But do you think there is sound reason to expect a happy outcome for the trouble the world is in today? So, what kind of world do you think our children are going to face when they grow up? The Bible shows that God is going to make this earth a wonderful place in which to live. PS. 37:10-11. But whether our children will share in it may depend to a large extent on the choice make. Deutt. 30:19. Future/security. Good morning. How are you? We're endeavoring to share with our neighbors a positive view of the future. Is that the way you try to look at life? Do you find that some situations make this hard to do? I have found that the Bible is very helpful in this respect. It realistically describes the conditions that exist in our day, but it also explains their meaning and tells us what the outcome will be. Luke 21:28-31. Hello. My name is... What's yours? ... I am encouraging young folks like you to consider the grand future that the Bible holds out to us. Read scripture, such as Revelation 21:3-4. Does that sound good to you? Home Bible Study. I am calling to offer you a free home Bible course. If I may, I'd like to take just a few minutes to demonstrate how people in some 200 lands discuss the Bible at home as family groups. We can use any of these topics as a basis for discussion. Show the table of contents from study book. Which one especially interests you? We are showing this Bible study aid to our neighbors. Show it. Have you seen it before? If you have just a few minutes, I'd like to demonstrate how it can be used with your own copy of the Bible. Injustice/suffering. Have you ever wondered, does God really care about the injustice and suffering that humans experience? Echo 4:1 PS 72:12-14. See also the main headings: Suffering and Encouragement. Kingdom. In speaking with my neighbors, I have observed that many long to live under a government that can really solve the big problems that face us today: crime and the high cost of living, or whatever is currently on the minds of many. That would be desirable, don't you agree? Is there such a government today? Many people have actually prayed for a government that can do those things. No doubt you have prayed for it, but not many people think of it as a government. Dan 244 PS 67:6-7 Mic 4:4. See also pages 225-234 and 152-156. Under the main headings Kingdom and Government. We are asking our neighbors a question. We'd appreciate your comment on it. You know, Jesus taught us to pray for God's kingdom to come and for His will to be done on earth as it is in heaven. Do you think this prayer will ever be answered so that God's will really will be done here on earth? Isa 55:10-11. Reverend 21:3-5. I am discussing with my neighbors an issue that we all must face. Do we favor government by God, or do we prefer human rulership? In view of conditions in the world today, do you feel that we need something other than what men have produced? Matt 6:9-10 PS 146:3-5. Last days. We were calling to discuss the meaning of what is happening around us in the world today. Among many people there has been a decline in interest in God and in His standards for living as set out in the Bible. This has greatly influenced the attitude of people toward one another. Please let me share with you this description recorded at 2 Timothy 3:1-5 and tell me whether you think it fits the world today. Read. Is there a sound reason to expect better conditions in the future? 2 Pet 3:13. Many people believe that time is fast running out for this world. They speak of our time as being the last days. But did you realize that the Bible tells us how we can survive the end of the present world and live on an earth that will be made a paradise? Zeph 2:2-3. See also pages 234-243, under the main heading Last Days. See also current events in this list of suggested introductions. Life/happiness. We revisiting our neighbors to find people who are deeply concerned about the meaning of life. Most people experience some happiness, but they face a lot of problems too. As we get up in years, we realize that life is very short. Is this all that life is meant to be? How do you feel about it? Comment on God's original purpose as reflected in Eden, then John 17:3 and Revelation 21:3-4. See also pages 243-248 under the main heading Life. Today we are asking our neighbors what they think when they read in their Bibles the expression everlasting life. It is of special interest because that expression appears in the Bible some 40 times. What might such life mean for us? How can we get it? John 17:3, Revelation 21:4. We were speaking with people who are truly concerned about the quality of life today. Most of us are glad to be alive, but many wonder, is a genuinely happy life possible? How do you feel about that? What would you say is one of the biggest obstacles to happiness today? P.S. 1:1-2, further text to fit what concerns the householder. Love/kindness. We have found that many people are quite concerned about the lack of real love in the world. Do you feel that way too? Why do you think this is the trend? Did you know that the Bible foretold this situation? 2 Tim 3:1-4, it also explains the reason for it. 1 John 4:8. My name is. I am one of your neighbors. I am making just a brief visit to talk with my neighbors about something that concerns me a great deal, and I am sure you've noticed it too. Kindness does not cost much, but it seems to be so rare today. Did you ever wonder why that situation exists? Matt 12:1 John 4:8. Old age/death. Have you ever wondered why we grow old and die? Some sea turtles live for hundreds of years. Certain trees have lived for thousands of years. But humans live just 70 or 80 years and then die. Have you wondered why? Rom 5:12, will that situation ever change? Reverend 21:3-4. Have you ever asked, is death the end of it all? Or is there something else after death? The Bible clears up any question we might have about death. Eccle 9:5-10, it also shows that there is a real hope for persons who have faith. John 11:25. See also pages 98-104 and 118, under the headings Death and Encouragement, War/Peace. Just about everyone these days is concerned about the threat of nuclear war. Do you think we will ever see real peace on this earth? P.S. 46:8-9, Isa 9:6-7. I am looking for people who would like to live in a world free from war. In this century alone there have been hundreds of wars, including 2 world wars. Now we are faced with the threat of a nuclear conflict. What do you feel is needed if such a war is to be avoided? Who can bring about a peaceful world? Mick 4:2-4. We find that just about everyone says he wants world peace. Most of the world leaders also say that. Why, then, is it so hard to attain? Reverend 12:7-12. When many people say, I have my own religion. Good morning. We are visiting all the families on your block, or, in this area, and we find that most of them have their own religion. No doubt you do too. But, regardless of our religion, we are affected by many of the same problems: high cost of living, crime, illness. Is that not so? Do you feel that there is any real solution to these things? 2 Pet 3:13, etc. When many people say, "I am busy." Hello. We're revisiting everyone in this neighborhood with an important message. No doubt you are a busy person, so I'll be brief. Greetings. My name is... The purpose of my coming is to discuss with you blessings of God's kingdom and how we can share in them. But I can see that you are busy, or about to go out. May I leave you with just a brief thought? In territory often worked. I am glad to find you at home. We're making our weekly visit in the neighborhood, and we have something more to share with you about the wonderful things that God's kingdom will do for mankind. Hello. It is good to see you again. Is everyone in the family in good health? I stopped by to share with you a thought on... Good morning. How are you? I've been wanting another opportunity to talk with you. Then name the specific subject you want to discuss,